Okay, one thing that would be really sick for Fire Emblem is to have more escort missions. And what I mean by that is like missions where you have green units who don't have ridiculous AI, like they're just moving forward towards an escape point and you just have to keep them safe. So there's like a predictability with it. And I feel like an example of like an escort mission, I guess, is Paralog 3 and Fire Emblem Awakening. But these villagers, they kind of just like awkwardly move down here. I feel like there's another example, but I'm not thinking of it right now. But basically, like, I think it would be such a novel idea that would be really fun to try out if it's like well designed. And maybe even you could tell the green units whether to like keep moving in a straight line or to just like stay in place. Or even if you're able to rescue them in a game that has rescue, etc. Like there's multiple maps like the FE8 spider map or some of the genealogy maps where there's like villagers, you gotta like rescue them. But I'm talking like a specific get them to the escape point type map that would be interesting and cool to see. I think there's a lot more variety in what we could do that has just never been explored in terms of level design. And I feel like the overarching sort of way to keep Fire Emblem fresh and interesting so far has just been to add a bunch of annoying gimmicks to the map design itself and then focus on innovating like the mechanics of the combat. But I think genuinely like a lot of maps could use just more actual thought put into what is the purpose of the map, because that defines the map in most casual players' heads more than the actual like mechanics and meta of the map. Like most people remember Elincia's Gambit as this insane defense map where you're on the last line, almost like the FE10 version or Radiant Dawn version of Conquest Chapter 10. But in actuality, if you just like park somebody on the escape point, like you could just wait 10 turns. The actual reality of the strategy is very different from how people experience it. Other defend maps are kind of similar, but that just goes to show how much just like even the stated objective and marketing and packaging and aesthetic of the map matters. I feel like if we had a good escort mission, it would be feeling like this in Twilight Princess, but like the strategy version. This is like the carriage escort mission. If you ever played that game, like, you know, this is one of the most like looking at a hype moments earlier on in the game. I think it's like maybe like halfway through ish. But yeah, let me know what you think and follow for more problem content.